The other day, I saw a YouTube video called The Simpsons is actually really good now, and something within me just snapped. My eyes started twitching, my face turned red, smoke was coming out of my ears. I started convulsing on the floor. I peed my own pants, because how could anyone in the year 2023 say that The Simpsons was good? Like, did the liberals change the definition of the word good? Is good now synonymous with doo-doo ass decrepit dog crap? Because that's the only scenario where anyone should be calling The Simpsons good. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm more angry at the fact that millions of people have deluded themselves into thinking that The Simpsons is good, or that the show has managed to stay on the air for this long. This series is kind of like a perverted Hollywood executive that's just waiting for someone to come out and expose him for the fucked up fraud that he really is. And look, they've had so many chances to give The Simpsons a respectful end. Maybe after 10 years, they could have wrapped things up with a nice series finale. Maybe after the literal fucking theatrical movie, they could have ended the show. But now, we are beyond a respectful funeral for The Simpsons. It's time to dust off Pappy's shotgun and put this show out of its goddamn misery. Because when people say that we're in the age of zombie Simpsons, they're being way too nice to the show. Modern Simpsons is a piss-poor, pandering, rabid, and rambunctious specimen of a cartoon that rejected any sense of creativity or effort a long-ass time ago. All they do now is coast by on merchandising and syndication money, because Disney or Fox or whoever the fuck is keeping the show on the air knows that anything they put out won't be nearly as successful as The Simpsons. I don't have to tell you how many failed Fox cartoons that were put out to pasture after one season, while The Simpsons continue plaguing our streets like the crack epidemic affected black neighborhoods. And look, I'm not just hating on The Simpsons just because I think it's cool or funny. I'm not like one of those lemming-brained bastards who says and does stupid shit just because everyone else is. Like people who claim that The Simpsons is worth anything more than a rotten piece of dog shit covered in diarrhea sauce. This show is genuinely one of the worst things that has ever happened to American television. Because of The Simpsons, we got horrifically bad cartoons like South Park, King of the Hill, Family Guy, Futurama, The Critic, and The PJs. And that's just the dog shit that we were subjected to in the 90s. Nowadays, it's like there's a Simpsons slash Family Guy slash Rick and Morty clone coming out every other week. And I'm like, goddamn Hollywood, how about you give us a break before you repeatedly sodomize us like a well-paid prostitute? Whew, let me calm down, child. I'm about to burst a blood vessel like a Viagra patient with a short-term memory loss. Either way, those are all the reasons why The Simpsons is still terrible, and it's not good, which I feel like I haven't said enough in this video. The Simpsons is worse than a cold sore. The Simpsons is worse than the average Walmart shopper. The Simpsons is worse than acid rain. The Simpsons is worse than a herpes diagnosis. And yes, as terrifying as it sounds, The Simpsons is worse than Sleepy Joe Biden. That's the level of threat that we're dealing with here. And if you aren't taking it seriously, then you can GTFO MCF. Get the fuck out of my cartoonified face. Anyway, I'm a PNG tuber, waiting for the FBI to show up at my door after criticizing Biden and signing off. Bye.